What's up, y'all? So, everybody knows that the hot topic right now is Will and Jada. Now, I'm going to give my unsolicited opinion on the whole situation and what I perceive it to be what's going on. Personally, I think that Jada should have just kept that shit to herself. Plain and simple. It was no need for you. Even if y'all have not been together since 2016, like you say, if y'all haven't been together all that time, then you should have kept it like that. When everything came out with you and August Alsina, and you further made that man look stupid by saying it was the first time I felt alive. You know, honey, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It really wasn't necessary. Everybody looked at y'all as a power couple. Granted, you're human, and we should not put you on a pedestal because you're human just like we are. But at the same time, you knew how people in the world perceived you. Now, you could have just left it the way it is. You didn't need to write a book. You didn't need to go out and tell all this stuff that you're telling. You didn't need to do any of that. Because what's the purpose? What's the whole purpose? What I think the purpose is, I think that if y'all been separated for that long, the only reason why you didn't file for divorce or he didn't file for divorce is because it's not financially, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not financially prudent. You know, y'all both have y'all fingers intertwined in a whole lot of pies. So you want to keep the money coming in. You want to make it look good. The second reason why I think that you never did it was because you probably had NDAs. And what do people do when those NDAs start to expire? They do this right here. They flap their guns. They run their mouth. Now, you gave that man 2 beautiful children. For whatever the reason is that y'all were not working, but you chose to stay together for the image, for your kids, for whatever it is, you, Miss Pinkett Smith, should have kept it at that. Shouldn't tell everybody your business. Because believe it or not, no matter how strong you feel, no matter how all these people are going to go and say, speak your truth, you know, be free, yada, 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 you look like a fool. A true friend is going to tell you, you look like a fool, you should have kept your mouth shut. Okay? Because guess what? At the end of the day, we don't care. I don't care. If your marriage doesn't work, it makes for juicy gossip, but at the end of the day, I don't care. Okay, y'all have money that I will probably never get a chance to see a quarter of that in my lifetime. So, I don't care. You know, and what are you going to come out with next? That you never really loved him, that your marriage was a marriage of circumstance and opportunity, that the kids aren't his? Like, sweetie, stop. And with everything that's being said, I find it very funny that you, Miss Smith, Mrs. Pinkett Smith, because y'all not divorced yet, Mrs. Pinkett Smith, you the one doing all the talking. He did what he did. Was he wrong to slap Chris Rock? I don't know. I'm not going to say he was, and I'm not going to say he wasn't. Because us as regular people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. We don't know the real truth behind why he did that. I don't think it was because he told jokes and everybody was laughing and he looked at you when you weren't laughing. I don't think it was that. Everybody has a limit, and it is quite possible that whatever is going on behind the scenes with y'all, that man was pushed to a limit and he couldn't take it anymore. Now, unfortunately, you have to deal with the consequences of what he did, but the man was pushed to a limit. But yeah, sweetie, you should have just kept all that to yourself. This should have been something that should have been released when you were dead, because right now you look like Boo Boo the Fool. Okay, if anybody ever want to ask who is Boo Boo the Fool, it's you, girl. You look dumb. You look dumb. I'm never going to call you brave. I'm never going to say that you're finally living in your truth, because you could have always lived in your truth. You could have always been happy. You could have always had the life that you wanted, that you felt that you deserve. No, you chose, if you were so unhappy, to live the life that you were living. So, be honest, boo. What happened? Them contracts expiring? That NDA that y'all signed is it's over with now. It reached its expiration date. So now you can flap your gums. Do us all a favor. You wrote a book. You told your truth, whatever your truth is. Let it go. Because really, at the end of the day, we don't care. We'll sit up and discuss it, but we don't care. Real people don't care. All right? Still peace and love, baby.